Good morning. Sorry I still haven't fixed the lens on this camera yet. I am running around like crazy. I wish I would have left 40 minutes ago. If you have watched this channel, you know it is not a surprise that I am running late. I just wish I wasn't. Today is Tuesday, August the 19th. Hang on. It is the 19th. And it's the first day of the farm stand officially opening. So I will have eggs. Thanks to the cottage law in Wisconsin, I can do baked goods in my non-commercial home kitchen. So I will have cookies and muffins and breads, cakes, well, eventually breads. I'm too busy for bread right now. And woodworking items, painted pots, painted things. So it won't just be, oh, and produce and flowers. You know, the things I grow. Goodness gracious. But since those are seasonal, I want my farm stand to be open year round, and being seasonal produce is not always possible. And I have flower deliveries this morning, so I am just rocking and rolling and getting right at it. And I need to pick up something for the chickens. And I wanted to have the farm stand open by 9. It's like 8:40. That's not happening. So I am going to open the farm stand at 10. I'm going to do my own little personal ceremony. I just think it'd be fun to do like a little ribbon cutting for my farm stand, because I'm really excited and I'm proud of myself. No, it's not done. No, it isn't perfect. But you have to start before you're ready, or you're just going to delay starting. And honestly, the chickens are producing so well. Like, they are little feathery rock stars. Truly little feathery tiny dinosaur rock stars, because they are producing so well. Yesterday was 15 eggs. The day before was our highest producing day of 21 eggs. So, which tells me they're happy, and I'm grateful. But it's just time, and the flowers are coming up and being beautiful and amazing. So I did some baking last night. I don't think my woodworking stuff will come out today, but the painted pots and vases will be out today. But right now, oh my gosh, this stuff is too far away. These need to go to a restaurant and to a subscriber who paid for flowers. And they're looking nice. I'm excited. All right, it's time to rock and roll. All my stuff is in the way, because why wouldn't it be? I went straight from working to just tossing stuff in here. Yesterday I worked until 5 on the farm stand, painting signs, working on the counters. At one point I had to stop working on the counters so I could finish painting the signs so they could dry and be ready for today. Oh my gosh. Too many things happening, but they're all good things, and I'm excited. And you know, a friend of mine pointed out to me the other day, she's like, I know it doesn't feel like it, but you're doing it. I mean, look at, I have a farm stand, and it's gonna open today. Onward, upward, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a lot. Yeah, I'm not ready. I wish I had 2 more weeks to get ready, but that's the thing. Do I really want to wait 2 more weeks? No, because that's going to delay everything. You know, it's just going to delay everything. It's going to delay the progress, and sometimes we just got to do what we need to do to get moving forward. So now what we're doing to move forward is getting these things delivered to that adorable little restaurant called Lana's in Hagen. Seriously, I highly recommend that place. Food is so good. And check out their taco. You may not like their taco. I like it because it's different. I guess that makes me weird, but this really is the #1 place for breakfast in this county. So if you are ever in northwestern Wisconsin, make a stop. They're so nice. Food is so good. They take cash and check only. So they do have an ATM where you can get cash, but they don't take credit or debit cards. All right, dropping these off, and then, yeah, on to the next thing. One more flower to deliver. I will not be delivering flowers at all next year. I don't even know if I'll be delivering them to the restaurant anymore. It's just so much work, and for me to really charge what I need to charge to justify the time and the fuel and the energy that goes into it, like, it would be pretty expensive. So, and I have been undercharging, to be honest, and that is on me. But, you know, we all have to start somewhere. It was a great idea to get me started, and anyone I know who has done a delivery flower subscription, they don't last more than 2 years. So this is my 3rd year doing it. There are 2 businesses that will continue if they want it next year. But once they drop off, I won't be giving the option to renew anymore. It's just too much work. Talking to someone about my flowers today, they were saying they want more variety, they wanted something different, and what's frustrating is I do too. I want to offer fuller bouquets, I want to offer nicer variety to the flowers, but the problem is they all died because of that person who did not adhere to spray drip. Has just been devastating to my season, devastating to my crop, devastating to my business, all because they were irresponsible. And I'm taking the hit. Every time I pick the flowers, you know, I'm looking at the overgrown rows that didn't do anything. And, you know, people are like, well, weeds are growing. Well, weeds can be resilient to it, and they're going to grow after, you know, like the spray wasn't directly on there. The spray killed my seeds because they're not genetically modified to handle the spray. It's just really, really extremely frustrating to watch the weeds just overgrow on everything and my flower crop just be decimated. I had such high hopes for Celosia and Gomphrena and Baby's Breath, and my Orlea is coming in, you know, but I planted that at a different time, thankfully. But I had an entire row of Orlea that didn't grow, you know, like I had to replant my Orlea, so thankfully I had over-ordered on that particular flower. But man, it's frustrating. Like, I want to offer just the most vibrant, luscious bouquets, and when I can't, it's heartbreaking. You know, I worked so hard at this, and I want to deliver a high quality product, and when I can't, all because of one person. Who knew? Like, the person spraying, there should have been communication from somebody, but I don't believe it's really being adhered to around here because there's so many row crop farmers that it doesn't affect each other because they're all planting genetically modified seeds that will protect them against any kind of sprays. You know, like, I'm out there pulling weeds by hand. The weeds are out of control because I don't have time to pull them the way that I need to. You know, I have bugs out there because I'm not spraying pesticides, but you know, it's worth to me the extra work to make sure that I am delivering produce that is healthy, because that's what I feel we all deserve, a healthy lifestyle. So anyways, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I've got like 20 minutes to get back to the farm. I gotta make this stop, otherwise my chickens won't have stuff, and I won't have time later today once that farm stand is open. Not that I'm expecting to be busy. I would love that. Oh my gosh, that would be an incredible blessing. But I just want to be present. Plus, there's so much work to do. I don't want to open the farm stand and not be out there addressing the issues that need to be addressed. So, and I'm so low on gas. I need fuel. It's not good, y'all. Okay, mess and all. The farm stand is officially open. Oh, I forgot to pick up my paint. I'm still painting the sign. I got some carrots I picked this morning, chocolate chip muffins, chocolate chip cookies, flowers, painted pots. I got my signs out. I've had one customer. It was my cousin, so it was family, but still, it counts. I love that she came and supported me. Got my big sign, so you can see it coming from that direction. That should be pretty visible. A couple cars have come by and slowed down already, so that's good. I know it's a process. Like anything, of course, I want the instant gratification where someone's like, ah, farm stand, pull in, buy them out. But yeah, I think it looks nice from the road. I like that I used the white with the red. And then I've got the red and white tablecloth. So then they pull in here and they can pull right up. And I'm working on cleaning this mess up. Well, right now I'm working on my signs. So I'm gonna do signs first and then work on my countertops. And I'll work on the countertops for a little bit and then work on cleaning all this up. I'm still pulling wood from that pile. That pile needs to go away completely. I've asked for help multiple times. And as you can see, I've not gotten it. So I need to get on that right away. But I think my little display looks nice. And the eggs. Yes. So day one. We'll see. I'm excited. I think it looks cute. Lots of work to do, but I'd rather start now than when it's perfect because it's not ever going to be perfect. Oh my goodness. So yeah, very good stuff. And look who's hanging out under the truck. Hi, Mama. It's the Mama Kitty. I'm curious what they're going to do once I get this more active because it kind of turned this space into their hangout. So that's coming to an end. Like, sorry kitties, it's not meant for you. I built you 2 cat trees. Go hang out in those. Okay, so this is not normal. I think that's pretty well known that it is not normal to be doing construction while you're also open on your first day of your farm stand. I don't know if it's normal or not, but I've eaten some of my produce. The carrots are amazing, by the way. So I'm putting in this board to install some plywood just because once the sun gets past those trees, it is hot in here and I don't want that to affect this cooler. So I probably should be working on the counter. I'm making this the priority and hope that it works. I also grabbed another pallet. I'm going to put farm stand with an arrow on it, and that's going to go down at the corner at the other end. So right now I have, including on the farm, I guess it would be 4 signs. So the one where you enter, the one in my old horse pasture, one at the top of the corner, and then there's a busy intersection around here called V and B. So I have a pallet with a sign there, and I'm missing that one corner. So that will go there. But I thought I should at least do that. Yeah. There's just so much to do. But I'm really glad I opened before I was ready. Even though this does look trashy, I'm not thrilled with that. But start before you're ready. Because otherwise you just delay. So, yeah. Only one person showed up so far. That was my sweet family member. I adore her. The Glads are looking good. They're coming along. I hope I don't have to put up a sign to tell people not to pick the Glads. That would make me really sad. So please, if you come out here, the Glads are not part of a you pick experience or a free-for-all either. But dang, look at them. Holy cow. My aunt told me this is going to happen. That's amazing. That's going to be ready soon. That's going to be ready. I keep hoping people will stop. They will. You know, it's first day. If you have a farm stand or something new that you're experiencing, you know, the first day doesn't always go viral as we all hope and dream. I remember helping a friend at a, maybe it was a flea market. It wasn't a flea market. It was like a craft sale, like a really nice, fun craft sale. And there might be a better word for that. If you know what that word is, put it in the comments. And she had these gorgeous christening gowns that she designed and made by hand. They're stunning. And we barely got any attention at all. But across from us, if she sees this, she's already laughing. Across from us was a vendor with these tennis ball dogs. She had glued these tennis balls together to look like dogs. And she was a hit. Like, she couldn't get them out fast enough. People were lined up like crazy. You know, like, it was just, well, you couldn't do anything but laugh at the ridiculousness of, you know, the irony that here we had this high class item, but people were gravitating towards these dogs made out of tennis balls. Maybe had to be there. It was really funny. But what I'm saying is we did sit there all day and barely got any attention. I don't know if she went back the next day or not. You know, sometimes it's not how we always imagine, but we have to make the best of it anyways. So I'm making the best of it. And but how about these clouds? It's a pretty day. Just as long as it doesn't rain. I could not be any more over rain. With the rain that we had last year, the rain we've had this year, I'm sick of it. And I love storms, but I'm over it. So of course it would rain today. I had to go down and get a piece of wood cut. It was just too much for me to try and cut by hand, and I am getting exhausted. So, and as I picked everything up, it started to rain. It's getting done, progress. Now that this piece is cut, which is a huge time saver to have him help me. I hate asking for help, but he is super nice. And it's nice to have neighbors who do construction type work, because sometimes you can just, you know, run up the road and be like, hey, will you do this for me? And when they're super nice, they say yes. So let's go take a look at what I've done so far. So I think I showed you this. This is up. A little sign and some progress on my counter. So this board that I had cut is going to go here. Oopsie. Go here. And then that will complete that, which will be nice. That way I don't have a gap sitting there. I really try to cut that by hand. It was not happening. Look at that, counter is coming along. What a bummer. I'm so sick of this rain. You just have no idea. It's exhausting to constantly be dealing with this rain. And you can see blue sky over there. It's literally right over the barn and the barnyard. Like, it's blue right wow. I mean, it's a benefit to this. I'm gonna go pick some more boards out in the rain. I don't like that my truck is sitting out in this because I still have that window issue. Oh well. Progress is still being made. They did say it was very unlikely it would rain today. I gotta go put my truck in. This is not gonna let up, and I don't want my truck to get soaked. So, yeah, this is a big bummer. Oh well. I have to think of a plan B for what I'm working on. You know, this just really sucks having this window broken. Because it is just a gigantic pain to have it stuck down. Oh my goodness. Like, this is not convenient. I'm not going to deny this is frustrating. Just one day, you know? Can we go one day without rain? It's exhausting. I am very grateful for this farm. And this is farming, right? The life of a farmer is indeed saturated with weather. My life is weather. And this is exhausting. To constantly be battling this damn rain for 2 years in a row now. Keep telling myself there will be a day when all of this comes together, all this hard work comes together, and everything I've been dreaming about and visualizing will become a reality. And all this hard work, all this rain like this, will pay off. Working like this in rainy days, you just have to believe, will pay off. Being non-stop from 5:30 in the morning to 11:30 at night, almost 7 days a week, will pay off. Blue skies in the distance. You know, like, if you see things are easy for someone, I just really believe they're not telling you everything. I'm out here with limited tools and limited supply. And there's a hope and a dream in my heart. And yeah, I get frustrated. But you know what? I have a roof on my farm stand. Not everyone has that. I have a place where I can have people, multiple people, pull in and park and support my farm stand. I've got a squirrel that's been giving me attitude all day in the birch tree next to me. I've got beautiful gladiolas that are growing. So sometimes you just have to, I hear you in there, count your blessings. Even on the toughest day. The barn is still standing, the silos look good, my farm stand is looking amazing. I'm proud of it. I'm not proud of that mess or all this grass. But one day at a time. And my counters are a lot further along than they were, so that's wonderful. All right, I have 5% battery left, and I've taken a break from the counters, and I'm scraping this stuff up. Not too awful. Forget to say, if in case I forget to say it before my battery goes out on me, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, supports me, supports this channel, supports this farm, and yeah, it keeps me going on these tough days when, you know, it's raining. But the sky is cleared out, the rain has moved on, and I will say thanks to the rain, this is coming up. So, looking a little nicer out here. That does not look attractive in front of that, but it gives me a central location, so when I pull the wheelbarrow out tomorrow, I can just shovel that in and haul it off. So, but I thought I'd at least get it started. Thankfully, it's not too awful. Not my favorite, but so yeah, this is day one of the farm stand. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, a lot more to come. We'll see how this goes. So, farm stand build. Grand opening day. One customer, better than none. Onward and upward, right? Got signs out, so that's what matters. Anyways, I'm rambling. I appreciate you being here. I'm gonna go back to shoveling because, as you can see, there's quite a bit to do, and this is gonna be the most challenging of all. So, gotta get started. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being here. Flowers and a screw gun and a hammer. Yeah, that's the life I'm living.